I'd like to welcome you back to the walk through Romans. Today we're in Romans, the fifth chapter, verse number 15. And we got better news for you today. We've been talking about sin, we've been talking about death, we've been talking about guilt and all these things, but hey, today we've got better news. We're going to talk about Jesus. Wow, what a wonderful subject. Thank you for watching. If you would like to help us out, I would want to ask you to hit that like button if you're in Facebook, and then also subscribe if you're in the YouTube area, and then share this with someone else. I believe with all of my heart that there are people right now in your life that need this message. People that are bound by sin, people that are bound by guilt and depression and all of those things. This message from the Word of God will give them light, and it'll help them. It'll help them to stand in their relationship with God. So, will you do that? Now, Romans, the fifth chapter, verse number 15. But I like that little three-letter word, because you know what? It means something is going to change. But the free gift is not like the transgression. For if by the transgression of the one many died, much more did the grace of God and the gift by the grace of the one man, Jesus Christ, abound to many. Ooh, I am so glad that Jesus came. Now let's take a look at this verse. But the free gift, notice it's a free gift. This is the Greek word charis, and it means a gift. It means a gift that was given freely. Now, Paul goes on and he says, but the free gift, and when he's talking about the free gift, we're going to find out he's talking about Jesus. Jesus was given freely. And it's not like the transgression. Now, what's he mean by that? Well, the transgression brought the gift of death. It brought sin into the world. The transgression in the word transgression actually means to step aside, to fall aside. You see, God had set out a standard, and the standard was that we believed what he says. And therefore our lives should be an example of what he says. But what happened? Adam decided to do his own thing. And because of that, what happened? Sin, transgression. Adam decided to step aside, to fall aside. And because of that, sin entered the world. So Jesus' coming is not like that transgression. And then the Apostle Paul goes on, for by the transgression of the one many died. The transgression brought death. It killed people spiritually, it killed people emotionally, it killed people physically, it killed the person's understanding of things. Because of Adam's sin, death entered. Death came, and it entered in. But now notice, but much more did the grace of God. I go, because I understand the Greek language here, and when it says much more, you know what? I don't believe there is a word in English to describe how much more. You see, these words here in the Greek language, they mean to be beyond. We talk about the abundance. Well, one of the words here, the word more, I believe it is the same word as abundant, and it means to be overflowing. It means to have way much more than you need. And then the Apostle Paul adds this word to it, and he says, how much more? And this much more means it means bigger. Bigger than more. How do you get bigger than more? Do you understand? The grace of God is so large that you can't understand it. You know what? If you ever feel like you've run out of the grace of God, somebody's telling you a lie. Because we can't even begin to understand the enormity of the grace of God. How much more? And then the Apostle Paul goes on and he says, how much more did the grace of God, and that's two things mentioned here, not only the grace of God, but also the gift by the grace. Why did Jesus come? He came because of God's grace. And so the Apostle Paul writes here and he says, and the gift by the grace of one man. Who's that one man? Jesus Christ, abounded to many. Do you understand the grace of God? Verse number 16, and we're just going to touch on this and pick up again tomorrow. And the gift is not like that which came through one who sinned. For on the other hand, the judgment arose from one transgression, resulting in condemnation. But on the other hand, the free gift arose for many transgressions, resulting in justification. What's Paul talking about? That the gift, Jesus came, the gift came, and he came so that all of our guilt. Notice what he says here, that the gift is not like that which came through one who sinned. For on one hand, judgment arose and transgression, resulting in condemnation. All that judgment, all that condemnation came because of sin. But on the other hand, the free gift, who's the free gift? It's Jesus. Jesus arose from many transgressions, resulting in justification. Because of Jesus, all of our transgressions have been forgiven. Think about that as you go through your day to day. God bless you. Thank you for watching.